Hi everybody, it's really nice to be with you tonight or this afternoon, wherever you are, doing this concert for St. Patrick's Day, although we're a little bit early here. And can't believe it's just about a year since our first online concert, so we haven't really played a live concert for a whole year, so we're kind of getting cabin fever here.
Yeah, in fact, our last live concert was exactly a year ago. I was in Mobile, Alabama, and that was kind of the end of the sort of very abrupt end of a tour where we had played in Charleston and Columbia and various places. And one of our favourite dinner topics of conversation is all the lovely places we visited. So we're still having great mileage out of that tour. But anyway, we'll start off with one of our favourite tunes. Some of you have heard this many times, and hopefully you'll enjoy hearing it again. It's one of our favourites we love to start with. It's called Eily Gal Cuan, or Fair Gentle Eily. Oh,
It's been a while since we played anyway.
Okay, take two. Here we go. tune that was collected. Actually, I'm just going to change the settings there 1 second now. Okay, there we go. So I realised I wasn't seeing any comments. I was thinking, oh dear, is there nobody there? And then I realised it was set on private chat. So I'll have to have a look at them now in a second. But we're going to play a tune which is another of my favourites. This is a tune that was collected by Edward Bunting, the great collector of harp music. And he collected this, well, he's best known for collecting music at the Belfast Harp Festival, which took place in 1792. And that was kind of the last festival where music was collected from the old harp players. So he collected a lot of music there, but then he became so fascinated with the music that he also travelled around Ireland collecting music. And so he particularly, particularly relevant for us, he came to Mayo, which is where we live, and he collected some music there in 1802. So he collected this tune in Westport. Some of you have been to Ireland on the harp tour, or you might have come on various other tours, and Westport is usually a highlight of people's destinations in County Mayo. So he collected this tune in Westport. It's called Sunday Morning, and we'll follow it then with two single jigs called one single jig. Sorry, Billy was getting a fright there for a second. One single jig called Fancies.
I'm watching the kids dancing over in the back there. They're kind of waltzing
I'm trying
around.
to see the comments here. I'm so far away. I need to have some sort of binoculars or something to read this, the text. But
called
okay,
Glassy.
yeah. So the song after Sunday morning is called Clancy's, and it's associated with the great uilleann piper Willie Clancy. I see people are joining from Italy and all sorts of different places. Wow, Australia, I think as well. Even it's early in the morning over there. So anyway, for the next tune, we're going to have a special guest. When we were planning this concert, I was trying to persuade our daughter to dance, and she wouldn't. She said, no way, and there's no space and everything, and she'd knock over the microphones and everything. But she said, but I might play the concertina. So once she said that, I was like, okay, we're going to play the concertina. So Ailey's going to join us here.
Ailey had a 10th birthday yesterday, on Wednesday. It's one day rolls into the next. It's just all one day.
Yeah. And so we're going to play two tunes. The first tune is called Aughton House, and Ailey learned this from her concertina teacher, Bernie Geraghty, who was also my concertina teacher, I love the fact that Ailey is going to Bernie now and that she taught me so much music when I was a child. So we're going to start with that one. And the second tune is a hornpipe called The Stack of Wheat. And this actually, I think the first time I ever heard this tune was at Sheemsa Chira in Clergy and Kerry. And I just loved the tune so much, and this has been one of my favourite hornpipes ever since. So we'll do Aughton House and The Stack of Wheat. Okay, a little more space. Are you squished?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Now, have to go. You take the concertina with you.
Okay.
Yeah, take it with you. Okay, great. Thanks, Ailey.
That was a first.
Yeah,
I'm
our first
hoping-
ever concert.
I'm hoping she'll take over the family business one day. That's a milestone. So we're going to continue with a Scottish tune which is called Parcel of Rogues in the Nation. It was a tune Robert Burns wrote the song, and it's a nice melody. The second tune is called The Battle of Waterloo, and I was looking for Irish connections, and turns out the Duke of Wellington was born in Dublin in 1769. His name was Arthur Wesley, and he left to make his fame and fortune and came back as the Duke of Wellington. And the Battle of Waterloo, this is a kind of a Scottish version of this tune. It's also played in Ireland, called Bonaparte Crossing the Rhine. And we found in the United States out west, it is sometimes called Bonaparte Crossing the Rockies, which I don't think he ever did. He sold the Rockies to Thomas Jefferson, in fact, but never actually went there. So we'll play these two tunes now, and I'll just check my tuning for a second.
You can move a bit this way now.
I can move a bit.
Took the chair. Anyway,
Okay,
even more.
see that? Children squeezing you off the stage.
Move a bit.
Let me just check that.
Take this chance to read some of the comments. Oh, I see people in Australia, New Zealand, and everywhere, and Ireland too. That's funny. We're always thanking the people tuning in from far away, and we always forget to thank the local people. And so, thanks to everyone local as well. That's great. I think there's no chance of the dancing though, because if you could actually see the floor up here, you would understand why there's no dancing tonight. We're kind of leads and wires all over the place here, so.
It's really hard to dance on Lego.
But now,
You started this one, don't you?
yeah,
You want me to be closer?
Yeah.
Are you getting lonely or
it's a
something?
bit more. I'm just looking at your half.
Okay,
parts
that's
out
good.
of the screen.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay. checking again all these in case I'm missing anything really important here. Oh. So great, so thanks everyone. So the next tune we're going to play has kind of it's a tune that's new to us, and in fact it was kind of new to me as well a few weeks ago. So at the end of February I was teaching at a festival called Harps in Springtime, which was organised by Harp North through Harp Ireland, which is a fantastic organisation promoting the harp in Ireland, all things related to the harp. And as part of the festival they commissioned me to arrange a piece, actually two pieces for a trio. And when I was, I started off like back at Christmas when they asked me, I was going around kind of wandering about the house for, you know, a few days kind of thinking, what tunes could I do? So I wanted to have tunes with a northern connection. So I was thinking, okay, I'll pick something from the Bunting collection and so on. And in the course of thinking, I was at the same time tidying my music room, which I'm sure any of you that are doing online lessons at the moment, you know the story where you have a very neat area where you're teaching, and then behind the camera there might be like, well, stacks of music and pages and various things. I hope I'm not the only one anyway, but so I thought one day I have to tidy this, and when I went tidying I picked up a stack of music, and I think it's been there about 20 years, and one of the tunes at the top of the pile was called Door Injunction, and it was a slow reel composed by Patrick Davey, who I know is joining us actually tonight, and in fact it's also Patrick's birthday. So thank you very much, Patrick, and happy birthdays. We have another birthday request coming later on as well. Great time of year for birthdays. So anyway, I picked Door Injunction to arrange, and then I found a beautiful air in the Bunting collection, which I'd never heard before, called The Small Black Rose, and it's a version of a well-known Irish air, Roisin Dhu. And this was collected by Edward Bunting in Cushendall in County Antrim in 1804. And in fact, when I was a student learning the harp with Janet Harbison, we had many fantastic summer schools in Cushendall, a beautiful old house there. So I thought between the two things, it was meant to be, these were the tunes I was supposed to arrange. So this was done for harp trio, so obviously we're not a trio, so we decided Billy would have a better chance of being like two harps than on the bouzouki. So we're going to rearrange these two for harp and bouzouki, but if you want to hear the trio version, you can look on the Harp Ireland website and you'll find it there. So the first tune is The Small Black Rose, and the second tune, Door Injunction. I better mention on Patrick's behalf, this is about a railway line in County Tyrone. Another one. Another one. Billy sounds surprised. Many of Patrick's tunes are connected with railway lines. So, Door Injunction.
Did you write Thomas the Tank Engine?
It's the second tune. Okay. So, and happy birthday, Patrick. It's be our first time playing this now, so we're trying it out. Hope you don't mind. you. So as I said, if you want to hear the original trio version, which was fantastically played by Ciara Taff, Gráinne Hambly and Adam O'Neill, you can look on the Harp Ireland website. So it's a little bit different. So anyway, thank you for that. I'll read the comments now while Ben is introducing the next tune.
So I'm going to play a couple of tunes that I wrote a long, long time ago in 1985. And I was very, very young at the time, probably 4 or 5 years old. And this was written as part of a larger piece called the Park Suite. And that was written for 14 musicians. So you have to use your imagination, because there's been some cutbacks here due to Brexit. So only 2 of us can be here tonight. And we just can't handle the paperwork. So I'd like to dedicate this to my friend Terry in Cambria in California. Hi Terry, happy birthday. It's your birthday today. Terry is a harp player and also has organised concerts for us in California. She had a great scheme where she organised some concerts for me in wineries. So you just play to people on a Sunday afternoon while they're deciding what wine to buy, and it's very pleasant.
I suppose you had to sample some while you were there.
They forced you to try the wine, and Terry was my chauffeur, of course. And Terry usually has a pet rat, so if you have a rat, happy birthday to Ratty as well. The only people that stay with Terry are traditional musicians and rats, so I'm not really quite sure how to take that. But I feel sorry for the rats having to put up with us. Anyway, I hope you're doing well, Terry, and we see you before too long. And so this first tune is called Fermentation, talking about wineries. So this was commissioned by a famous brewery in Glasgow in 1985. It was the 100th anniversary of this brewery being on that particular site. But prior to that, going way back centuries, monks had used the water from the Mollendiner burn to make beer. And so the brewery actually was built on the site of that. It's not that far away from Glasgow Cathedral where it stands. So Fermentation is followed by a tune called the Glasgow Celebration. Okay, you just have to imagine all the other strings and things. The kids are signalling sweetie bags and various confections, and they know they got away with murder because we can't really stop them. Have a wee seat there, Liam, that's a good boy. I've got duct tape on the table here if you don't settle down. So, I'm not allowed to say that these days.
So I don't, okay?
Yeah.
Somebody else also loves these tunes, and that's Kathy D'Angelo, who's done amazing work over the years organising our tours for us. So if she's with us, Kathy, director of Somerset Folk Harp Festival, hope you enjoy these as well. Thank you very much. I see Larry Fisher is listening as well, and of course Larry, I'm sure everyone who knows us knows that we play Harps Made by Larry Fisher, and we're always saying how much we love these harps. So thank you again, Larry. We can never say it too many times because they're just so beautiful, fantastic instruments. What's the next one? Oh yeah, okay, concertina for the next one, so I'll just swap over here. Joining from Germany and all sorts of. Hi Bridget. Bridget's watching in Scotland too.
Right. Yeah, I can't read any of this. I can see this far with the glasses.
He was telling me beforehand, don't be telling me who's watching, or don't be telling me anyone who's listening, or I'll be getting nervous. So I'm just winding him up now. So anyway, we're going to play an old harp tune called Molly McAlpin, and of course most people have heard of Turlough O'Carolan. He was Ireland's best known harp player and composer, but there were also actually many others, and one of them, well, two of them in fact, were two brothers from County Sligo, Thomas and William Connellan, and one of them wrote this beautiful piece in the 1600s. So it's a very old harp melody, and then we're going to continue with the sort of modern version of it. Over the years, well, one of the things that fascinates me, apart from old tunes, as you might be guessing, and the kids were always telling me off after these concerts, telling me I talk too much, but one of the things that I really find fascinating is how tunes kind of changed over the years. And so this tune changed from a beautiful harp air into an equally beautiful hornpipe. So I'll play the two of them and we'll see if you can recognise any similarities or not. They are in a different key though, so it's a bit of a challenge sometimes to pick out the thing. Okay, do you want to move over a bit this way? The harp is out of the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I keep moving over this way.
Oh, come on. I won't bite.
There's always something.
Yeah.
We were playing at the Edinburgh Harp Festival a couple of years ago, and Gráinne's going, your chair's too squeaky.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah.
It
It was
should be
really
going-
annoying. It was a particularly squeaky chair.
Can I rest my case?
Anyway, okay.
So, thank you very much. Continue with a tune called Come by Athol, and dates back to the Jacobites, and I believe there are words to this, and it's basically asking someone what route they took on to the fateful Battle of Culloden in 1745, and it's just a lovely melody, Come by Athol, and it's followed by a couple of reels which we got from the piping of Ian McInnes, and the first one was called Eliza Ross, and the second one is called The Cuckoo.
Somebody's asking what make of concertina I was playing. So I was playing at Jeffrey's, and the other one was my childhood concertina, that's Wheatstone as well. So yeah, somebody concertina player out there. So.
Everyone should have a childhood concertina. It's a special kind of concertina.
Yeah. Well, my first, I was so attached to it I couldn't sell it. So.
What's mine now?
Oh.
Oops. Aileen reminded us today about how you're supposed to actually practice before a concert.
Yeah.
We were kind of milling around, she was practicing. So, but showing up. Okay.
Okay. what to do if you make a mistake. But anyway, at least I kept count for a certain amount of beats.
I think the first tune should have been called The Cuckoo.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what
Just because it was Scottish.
took a little notion there. I'm just allergic to Scottish tunes, you know. So the next tune we're going to play, it's funny, I just love playing dance tunes, and I love kind of all different types of tunes, but just at the moment, I don't know whether it's just from being at home for so long or all the stress in the world or what, but I just have taken a real shine to kind of playing like lullabies and kind of really relaxing tunes. So we're going to play two lullabies for you now. The first one, actually, I know that there's a number of students watching who are doing a series of workshops that I'm doing on Wednesday nights, and I actually taught this tune at the very first workshop, so I play this one for any of my students who are watching. And it's called, well, Suan-Tree is the Irish word for lullaby. It's a version of a song from Connemara called Shohin Shoho, and there's different versions of it, but this particular one was collected by Eileen Banny-Costello in the early 1900s. It was published in a book called Aron Moy Shola. And funny, when Ailey was a baby, one of our favourite CDs was on repeat in the house. It was a beautiful CD by a band called Moy Shola, and they played a lot of tunes from this CD, and this was one of them. So we just I don't know, I just love this tune. So the actual lyrics, it was also sung by the great singer Joseph O'Haney, or Joe Heaney, and he talks about the lyrics being kind of, the mother is singing this beautiful melody to her child, and at the same time saying that if they don't go to sleep soon, the fairies are up on the roof waiting to take them away. So you kind of, yeah, I don't know if that's useful to know or not, but it's a beautiful melody anyway. So these are two lullabies, and the second one I let Billy tell you everything we don't know about it.
I used to work many years ago with a wonderful singer from the Isle of Barra, Cathy Ann McPhee, and we did some tours together with the 784 Theatre Company in Scotland, and I actually produced her first CD. And this is a lullaby she used to sing, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's really beautiful, and it kind of cropped up the other day. We just thought about playing it. So I'd like to dedicate this to my new granddaughter, who I've never seen. She was born in October. Her name is Piera, and I'm hoping to get to see her very soon. I know it's hard to imagine when you look at me that I might actually have grandchildren, but I actually have 4 wonderful grandchildren in Scotland, and there's Finlay, and there's Georgiana, and Joseph is 21 on Monday, so happy birthday, Joseph, if you're watching. And I hope to see you all very soon. So here's a lullaby, so just curl up on the couch, fall asleep for the rest of the concert.
If any of you, I can see there's some people there who play Scottish tunes. If any of you know the name of this tune, please do tell us, because it's kind of really annoying not to know what it's called. So.
Wake up. Wake up.
It's kind of hard to play something after that, though. That's the only trouble. And for total contrast, I'm afraid, we're going to play a tune. Well, we have to play this because, of course, we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day on Wednesday. So we're going to play a tune called St. Patrick's Day, funnily enough. And this is one, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to surprise you with the dance or anything like that. This is the tune I was trying to work on Ailey to do the dancing for. So, yeah, that's true, there is no space. So, hold on now. Okay, so we're going to play St. Patrick's Day. And we're going to follow it with a reel called Sean Reid's Reel. I learned this years and years ago from, let's see, where did I learn this from? Noel Hill, in fact, at a workshop, the Willie Clancy Week, which is a fantastic summer school. It takes place every year and will hopefully be on again in person in a few years. So, St. Patrick's Day and Sean Reid's Reel. And this is now, you have to imagine that you're like out at an Irish bar or something like that and going wild like you might have done in previous years and might again in the future. So this will be our happy St. Patrick's Day tune for you all. tunes to play for you. We might play.
We.
We might play the Clergy's Lamentation.
Okay.
Yeah. So this one, on Monday nights, we've been doing a sort of get together with a group of people, of harp players from the Harpers Escape, which was a festival, well, kind of a weekend that was run for, I think it was like 16 years, and it used to be in October, but then it ended up happening more like a, what would you say, it kind of was cancelled then, but it's continued now as an add-on to Somerset Folk Harp Festival, and to keep us all kind of, you know, in contact with people. I suppose, like, this is the thing, I feel like on the one hand we're sort of saying, oh, we wish we'd been here, you know, more recent, like doing live concerts, but actually it's been fantastic to be able to connect with people online. So that's what has really kind of kept us going. And so one of the things we do is on Monday nights we join the Harpers Escape play along. And one of the favourite tunes that we play at that is called the Clergy's Lamentation, which is a beautiful tune from the Neil collection, which was published in 1724, and then we'll follow that with the Burma Road, which is another railway connected slip jig, also by Patrick Davy, who I forgot to mention is a flute player and uilleann piper from Belfast. I think I forgot to say that, so you all know it's his birthday, but you don't know anything else about him. So there we go. I
was laughing at Gráinne saying we get together with a bunch of people, then she said harp players. Actually, I'm going to get a t-shirt that says harp players are people too. So, see if I can sell a few of them.
Yes, true. So we'll kind of finish off with this one, and then we might have a little, since you can't really do an encore because we can't actually leave and come back, we'll have our encore after this one. So this is the Clergy's Lamentation and the Burma Road. look at these little messages because it's so rude otherwise. See, somebody's decorating for a Zoom party tonight. It's fantastic. Yeah, it sure is not having to travel is the sort of the one benefit. And Laura, you're right, it was exactly a year ago that we played Mobile, Alabama. That was exactly a year ago. And then we took off the next day and had to be like, I spent 6 hours on the phone to Aer Lingus trying to change our flights home. So that was the interesting ending. But oh wow, and people from Norway, hi Angela, and all over the place. Wow, so far away, New Zealand, everywhere. So thanks so much for joining us. I know it's probably all times of the day and night, depending on where you're joining from. So we're just really delighted that you that you're able to join us here. So before we finish, we have to say a special thank you to Sally at Keep Music Live Project. This is our 4th live stream concert, and we've done all of them through Sally's project that she's running, and it's really fantastic. And thank you all for supporting live music, because that's it means so much to everybody. I think at these times, like for us to be able to, I wish we could see you, but seeing your comments is the next best thing, and knowing that you're out there. So it's fantastic to be able to connect with you. The kids are going to say Happy St. Patrick's Day. Come on, stick your heads in here. Come on, quick.
Come on over.
Say Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Well done.
She doesn't it? Well done.
Just peeking in. Off you go. Well, thanks very much, and hope to see you in person sometime again soon. But in the meantime, we'll keep on chatting to you online anyway. So thanks so much. We're going to finish off with another of our favourites. It's a slip jig called Elizabeth Kelly's Favourite. And once again, thank you so much. Do you want to say anything?
Nope. You got the right keys, haven't you?
I think so, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
See you next time.